Now, when I was a Jehovah's Witness, I was very proud, as probably are any Jehovah's Witness who watches this video, not only the things that we do believe in, but the things that as a witness we didn't believe in. For example, we know that we as witnesses don't believe in the Trinity, purgatory, limbo, hellfire, all those teachings of Christendom that we've left behind. Why don't we believe in those things? Well, if you look in the WatchTower library, it's very clear. Those things do not appear in the Bible. Jehovah's Witnesses are very proud to feel that they don't believe in a single thing that the Bible does not teach. As one of Jehovah's Witnesses, one of the things that I've felt that really set us apart, besides not believing in all this baloney that doesn't appear in the Bible, was that we had a hope in paradise earth. No one else teaches that. We go from door to door and we share with people pictures of a paradise where all of us will be in happiness together. As I went through Gilead, I started doing more research on that subject, and I thought, I really want to see what the roots are in the Bible of the words paradise earth. So I typed in the words paradise earth into the WatchTower CD-ROM, and I invite you to do the same. Put paradise earth in quotes and do the same research that I did when I was in Gilead. If you notice, you get results Bible 2, Insight Book 1. Now click on those results and you'll notice that the word paradise earth does not actually appear in the main text of the Bible. It appears in the introduction of the New World Translation, as well as in a footnote in the book of Revelation. So while the Society says that paradise earth is a Bible teaching, and it's all over their publications, it's in almost all of their WatchTower and Awake magazines, pictures of paradise, it does not appear one time in the Bible. Well, if you're a witness watching this video, I'm sure you're wondering, well, I know I've seen the word paradise in the Bible. And in the New World Translation, the word paradise actually does appear 4 times. Let's look at the 4 occasions that the word paradise appears in the New World Translation. The first one is at Song of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 13, where the expression, your skin is a paradise of pomegranates, is mentioned. Well, this is the only time the word paradise appears in the Hebrew Scriptures, so we know that's not talking about a paradise earth. The next scripture is at Luke 21:43, which is a scripture commonly quoted by the Society to support the idea of paradise earth. However, this scripture is a scripture that has been interpreted various ways by different people. As we well know, the Greek did not have punctuation, and there has been much debate, which I'm not going to get into, as to whether Jesus was saying today before the comma or after the comma. But the important point that I want to mention about this verse is that Jesus did not say, you will be with me in paradise earth. He didn't say where paradise was. So in order for us to know where paradise is, we need to look at the other scriptures in the Bible that will tell us where paradise is, because this verse is actually quite inconclusive. The Society says it's reasonable to believe that it's paradise earth, but that's just a reasoning. That's not proof. The next scripture where the word paradise appears is in 2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 4. In this scripture, Paul mentions that he was caught away to the third heaven, and he equates the third heaven with paradise. Now, if you look at that scripture, again, Paul mentions paradise is associated with heaven, not the earth. And now let's look at the last verse that the word paradise appears in the Bible. It's Revelation chapter 2 and verse 7, where it mentions that the person who would conquer would be in the paradise of God. And Jehovah's Witnesses believe that this paradise of God is in heaven. So if you want to look back at Luke 21:43 and say, Jesus was talking about an earthly paradise, when there is no scriptural support, any scripture in the Bible that the word paradise is associated with the earth, then there is really no basis for believing in a paradise earth. When I was a witness, the scriptures that we would use to believe in paradise earth were generally Psalms 37:29 or Proverbs chapter 2 verses 20 through 22. I'm not going to go into detail about these verses, but even the Society has admitted that in the context, these verses are not specifically referring to an earthly hope, rather to the idea that good people will always live on the earth. The righteous will always possess the earth. Yes, the Society has indicated in the context, which is something I learned when I went to Pioneer School, that Psalms 37:29 applies to a universal belief that people will live on the earth, or that righteous people will always reside on the earth. So if you're a Jehovah's Witness, what do you think? You see that the word paradise earth does not appear in the Bible. You see that the word paradise is never associated with the earth. How can you believe in something that's not based on the Bible?